Hi everybody, it's Colin here from Woodthorp International. Well, scenery-wise, not a lot done. I've managed to make I made 7 trees, which was more than I needed for this area. So they're all in, and a couple up on the ridge there. And I've just put one over here, and I'm going to put a couple more around there when I get them made. So the scene is looking better. One thing I have noticed, where I sat, I used to look across here, this area on the diagonal, and see stuff coming in and out at the station. It now stops that. I can see through, little flickers, but I can't see it as clear, which I'm happy with, because I don't want to see the whole layout all at once where I'm sat. I like the thrill of it disappearing and then appearing and stuff like that. I mean, if I hired the stool, the bar stool, I can see over the top. But I do like the intrigue of it going round and, goes out of sight. And that will happen when it goes from country to country. But the only other thing I have done is painted this bit. I've stuck this area down. I was going to have it all removable, but I only need it removable for here, for these 2 points, and these 2, sorry. So there's 4 points, one there, those 2, and that to get to the motors. But what I've done is I've cut a shape out on the end, so I'll be able to pull it out, and that end then gets held in place. When grass goes on, it'll cover the line and there'll be another bush on it. And then this end, what I'm going to do to hold it at this end, I'm just going to put a pin in at this end and put a rock on it. So the little rock will lift out and I'll be able to get to the pin, just to stop it from moving like that. When there's grass and stuff up, I may not need to, but at the moment, that's what I may do, just to hold it. And then there'll be bits of trees going in and bushes all the way around that. I'll have more trees in. So that's all I've done scenery-wise. But what I have done is, I'll take you over to the computer. So the main job this week is all to do with iTrain and wiring, making more blocks. And what it means is now, after 4 years, last November or this November, it'll have been last November, so nearly 4.5 years ago, when I spoke to a guy at the NEC Model Railway exhibition, showing my dream of building 4 countries and wanting to run trains from country to country, just for a timeline of a train goes and eventually it comes back. Well, this week it has happened in between America and Japan. Now, I have had it that over there was a loop. It used to come from America round a small loop and back up the helix. But I have now got the first line, what was done months ago, permanently to low D8 GBMs. All with separate blocks. I have powered 2 points, one there. I needed to do that. And there's one over there So trains can come now from America or go from Japan up through the other country and back down again. And I'm going to show you that in operation. I'm only going to be running 4 trains at the moment just to see how it goes, because today is the first time I've actually going to do that, and it's going to be quite interesting what it does. And with these blocks at the bottom, I've put in like that one there, what goes round, and there's one there what comes from America. There's 2 blocks that can park trains in to join on to Japan while there's still a train coming down the helix. So that is going to be quite interesting, and that was the reason I was persuaded to get iTrain, or something what would do the same sort of thing, another make. But I picked iTrain. So I'll set it up, I'll get it going. Basically, there's a pause key here. I've connected it to the power supply, and I've pressed the pause, which then means you just go round and right click any train you want iTrain to control, where I can just click it with the power and not in pause mode, and it will then start doing it. But you click on that and you know you've clicked on it because it changes to either finish or stop. And once you've clicked on all the trains, now I've clicked on, so far, I've clicked on 1, 2, 3, 5 trains, in America. And then I'm just going to go down to Japan and click on the E5 and the E4, and then it's going to be ready to go. I'll just check that I've got no points locked. Don't think I have, because I've got it already. I'm just double checking. And then what I'm going to do, so all these trains, that one there, the blue lid one, the green, the 31, and all the trains here. Now, this inside lane is going to be running to American trains because they're connected to Japan, and this is how that particular line will run. When the American trains go down to Japan, they'll end up driving on the left, and so on. And then the English trains, the 2 there and this class 31, what we've just passed, they're going to be running on the left side, so if they're going the right way, but it means that they're all going to be running the same way. So, if I've got it right, we're going to go and click the play button, as they say, because it looks like a play button, and things will start to happen, I hope. Yep, trains. There's that one moving. This one's moving. One of the American trains. That one's going backwards. Don't ask me why, but iTrain has decided, and it'll come to here and it'll probably stop. Well, it will stop because that's one of those magical stations. Then it'll go the other way. So as you can see, we've got one American train down in Japan. We have another one just leaving, an American train leaving Japan. We've got a Japan E7 is going to go back to its own country. There's class 31. That's starting to move. The E5 went up into America and then all the way around America and gone back to the station. Who knows where that's going next. I had to restrict the E5 and E7 to only having a cab at one end. I just don't want them to go the opposite way. It's just going to, at the moment, for the first time, I only want them to go forward. And there's the E5 going. But it's quite good having not 7 trains running all at once, because there's one not moving there. So I've got 6 moving, but that's waiting for that to clear the block ahead. America's train lights going round there. Well, we have one Japan going to America and one leaving America. That one there is waiting for the one what's going down, because it wants to go down from the looks of it. This one's waiting because the block is blocked. That one's going again. That can't go until this one here is cleared, and that one's just going round. So all interesting stuff. And we've got an American train. Oh yeah, that's there. So when the E5 leaves the helix, that one should go. I assume that's what iTrain is trying to work out. Well, it's been fun. It's been interesting. The one thing iTrain can't cope with is a camera. Because you know what happens when you get your camera out. Trains start to do things it's never done before. And iTrain can cope with a train stopping and making other trains queue, but it doesn't stop trains from coming off when the camera's out. So I'm going to leave it at that. I've learnt a lot from it, and it's been fun. This American train's just stayed down in in Japan quite happily. It says, oh, it's busy up there, I'll come down here, because everybody wanting to go to America. But there is another one coming down now, the E7. But it's been it's not iTrain's fault. Some of the settings, it's my fault. I haven't set things right on certain trains, giving them permissions and stop them going backwards and stuff. But this is all part of learning. But when all 7 are running and I'm just watching it, it's been great fun. So what we got here? We got an E5 coming round here. Yeah, and that I just like. So thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to hit the like button and leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't, I'd be glad to have you along. But it's been great. So thanks very much for watching. Bye.